All right, welcome to Pigskin Predictions. I'm Brad. This is Dustin. We're going to go through this week's games, give you our picks on them, a little bit of info about them, each game, maybe who's out, who's in, a few little things like that. Every week we do a hat giveaway. You're going to pick against me, and my picks, straight up picks. Dustin does the over and unders and the spread, and I'm going to do just the straight up. So you're going to pick against me. If you beat me, you're going to win a hat. Okay. Let me back up and say something real quick. I got Cowboys hats right now, but if you don't like the Cowboys, which a lot of people are probably embarrassed to wear a Cowboys hat these days.
Not right this season.
So if you want to get in and put your picks in, but you want a San Francisco hat or whatever, just let me know. If you beat me, then I'll order that hat and send that to you. But right now I got the Cowboys hats on hand. This is the Cowboys, the one I have. Cowboys here, Cowboys there. I think it's a Real Tree Outdoor Camouflage. And then we have the beanie, Cowboys beanie. Dakota won that 2 weeks ago, and Noah's been trying to win it, but he can't.
Yeah.
So we'll just go from there. But like I said, if you want a different hat, we can get any hat you want.
Yeah.
So just put your picks in and beat me. That's all you got to do. Don't worry about the Thursday night games. Just pick Sunday's games all the way through Monday's games. Put them in the comments, which ones you like. And like I said, you beat me, you get a hat. Bottom line. Last week, I went 10-5, and I'm overall for the year 90-48. Last week versus the spread, Dustin went 7-8, and overall he is 42-32. Last week on the over and unders, Dustin went 10-5. Good week. The week before that, you were horrendous.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah.
So the overall for him so far is 38-36. Both are over 500, which is good for especially picking spreads and picking over and unders. Mine's a lot easier, but I do pick a lot of upsets. I pick some underdogs to give people a chance to win a hat. So anyway, bye week this week we got Cleveland, Seattle, the Raiders, and Green Bay. And the first game we have is Cincinnati versus Baltimore at Baltimore. Cincinnati is 4-5, and Baltimore 6-3. Cincinnati picked up a win last week. T. Higgins has been out for a while, and he's still doubtful to return. Baltimore bounced back from their horrendous defeat from Cleveland with a beatdown over Denver, 41-10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Baltimore's defense has been struggling. That's like the what's been really holding them back, it seems like. But then they went.
Added a Pro Bowl cornerback.
Got him a Pro Bowl corner, and so.
And I don't know if he's a Pro Bowl or not, but the receiver, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a Pro Bowl or not, but he's good.
Yeah. Like I said, they also picked up Deontay Johnson from Carolina. So anyway, they're trying to make their team a little bit better.
Yeah, the spread of that one's Baltimore by 6.5. Over under 52.5. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. They know nothing to get better. And I'm gonna go with the over.
Yeah, I like the Ravens. The only thing I could think of that's really been holding them back is their defense. They've been able to be scored on. And having that Pro Bowl corner is going to be, that's going to be good. That's very good. What's his name? White, something White.
Tre'Davious White.
Yeah. So I'm going straight up with Baltimore. The next game we got are the Eagles at our wonderful Dallas Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Yeah, go Cowboys. So Eagles are 6-2, and the Cowboys are 3-5. 3-5. And so the Eagles picked up. Let's see, they picked it up last week. Actually, the last 3 weeks. That run that Barkley had was absolutely ridiculous when he jumped over that dude backwards.
Like video games.
I know it. I can't stand the Eagles. Anyway, So I feel like for a while there, I thought, okay, Washington's going to run away with this division because I wasn't really sure about the Eagles. But the Eagles have really done pretty good, and now it's kind of got like a toss-up because the Washington's defense is horrible. So they're not playing them this week, obviously. But I'm just talking about who's going to win the NFC East here.
Yeah.
And I think the Eagles have a really good chance of winning the NFC East.
Yeah.
But they almost got beat by the Jags last week. If it wasn't for that, they were driving to win that game.
And threw an interception.
Yeah. Dallas is they're in trouble, dude.
Yeah.
They're in trouble. Dak has got his hamstring tore off the bone. That's.
They said there's a chance he might miss the whole season.
The whole season, yeah. So I don't know. The only bright spot. Well, I wouldn't say the only bright spot. Rico Dowdle's been balling, dude.
Yeah.
Here lately, he's been getting it here lately. So that's good news. For a while there, it's like, our running backs suck, but it's now come down to it's not necessarily our running back, it's our offensive line that really sucks.
Yeah.
Parsons is supposed to be back. Supposed to be. He's training they're saying he's most likely he's going to be back this week. Bland is not. I'm not saying he's not going to be back, but they're saying that he probably won't be back. But hey, we added some strength, Jack.
Ringo.
We added Johnny Ringo to our receiving core.
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 years in the league, 400 something yards receiving, and
he doesn't have a touchdown yet.
Don't have a touchdown yet. What do you say? We gave up a 4th round draft pick for him. And I know why. The reason they did it is because he's young.
Yeah.
And they can have him for a few years. He's on his rookie contract still. That's good. Whereas old Hopkins went for a 5th rounder or something. One of those guys.
6 or 7.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
he's a little older.
He's a $29 million receiver or something. And that's where Cowboys always come into we don't want to give that much money. We want to play cheap. So
I don't know what you would go to the worst team in the NFL and then go pick their worst receiver to signing.
Yeah, guys don't even start. He's not even. Oh, he's the starter right now.
Yeah,
well, he will be not. Well, I say he would have been if he would have stayed on there because they got rid of Johnson.
Yeah,
he would have moved up the ladder. But now, heck, the sad thing is he can probably start for us.
Yeah,
he couldn't start for Carolina.
Yeah,
but he can start for us. That's crazy.
When it was that's going to be out and Rush. I mean, if Rush goes in there and wins a couple games, that's good. But I don't think he's going to really amount to nothing at the end of the season. But if he goes and loses a couple, like you were saying earlier, I put Lance in.
Yeah.
Not just to see what he's got, but to show him to the rest of the league to maybe have a trade. Somebody want him.
Yeah. Right now his stock is low because he threw 5 picks in his last preseason game. But you got to look at that. He's playing with 2nd and 3rd string guys.
Yeah.
In that game. I don't understand why they would start Rush in this game. I really don't. We gave a 4th round pick for this guy. Go let him play with the starters and see how he does. Okay, he's already lost all respect from everybody in the league for what he did in that preseason game. So you wouldn't been able to trade him up to this point. There's no trading him.
No.
Nobody. I'm not trading for much. But if Dak's not coming back, put him in. Maybe he can build his stock up, and then we can trade him to somebody and get a 5th rounder or a 4th rounder for him. I don't know. Yeah. He might come in there and light it up.
You never know.
You never know.
And I'm not sure I'm just going to make big of a difference, but I think is A.J. Brown playing or?
Yeah.
He is?
I don't think Smith may not be playing.
Okay.
But A.J. Brown is supposed to be playing, yes.
Okay.
He better be. I got him on my fantasy team.
Yeah. Spread on that one's Philly by 7. Over-under's 43.5. Told you last week if the Cowboys didn't pull it off, I'm never betting on them again this year. And I'm going with the Eagles.
Trader, dude. That's
fly high.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, and I'm going with the under.
Well, here's one for you guys that want to win a hat. sticking with my boys here. They're going to do it. You know what old Rush can do when he gets back there.
He was it 2 years ago or so? He played.
He won
5 games, and I think he might have lost 1. Or
yeah, he did good. I think he won 6 and lost 2 of them.
Or something like that.
1-4, lost 2, something like that. He can play.
Yeah.
They're going to have to dumb down the off. I don't think he has the total offense that Dak has, which is basically just run down the field and turn around. Yeah. That's all. That's what our receivers do. They run down 10 yards and then they turn around. And if Dak is on like he has to run, gets rushed out of the pocket, they don't move. They just like turn and face him. Like, where's he going? They're throwing the ball here. I don't know, but this is sick. But anyway,
Dak had, I don't remember how many yards and whatever he had, but in 3 quarters he had so many yards and
130 something, I think.
And then Rush came in for 1 quarter, had just as many yards and a touchdown.
Rush
almost had 2 touchdowns. That Lamb dropped in the end zone.
Yeah, he had 11. He played 11 minutes. I think he threw for 115 yards and a touchdown. And Dak played for whatever that is, 40 or no, yeah, like 48 minutes or whatever it is. And he had
not much
like 130 yards and 1 touchdown. But I don't know. But It is what it is. All right. So the next game we got the Giants versus Carolina, both 2-7. This game is in Germany, I believe.
Yeah.
I said it the first of the year in my very first video. I think it's my very first. It might have been my second video. But anyway, I said the NFL must hate Germany because they're going to have 2 teams down there that at the time I said they're probably going to have no wins between them. Well, they got 4 between them. I was close. I wasn't far off. So, Carolina beating the Saints last week just absolutely floored me. I couldn't believe that. But so the Saints all of a sudden decided they're sellers. So anyway,
together 4-14.
4-14. We ain't far from them though.
Yeah,
we're 3-5.
Yeah.
So it won't be long. We'll be. They might pass us, which will be fine by me. We can get a good draft pick.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Giants aren't playing bad, and so I was it's kind of got me wondering who is actually the worst team in the NFC East. It's not the Washington Redskins, and it's not Philadelphia.
Those are the Giants. They beat the Giants.
Yeah, well, we got to play them again without Dak.
Yeah,
so
true.
We'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's kind of got me wondering actually who's the worst team. Like I said, the Panthers pulled one out over the Saints, but they lost Mingo. So
big hit.
That's a big hit right there, Jack.
Well, they lost their best receiver too.
Yeah, they lost 2 of their receivers. They are selling out. Anyway, so somehow I think losing Mingo, they probably got better. But anyway,
yeah.
Go ahead.
The spread of that one's Giants by 6.5. Over under 40.5. I'm going to go with the New York Football Giants and the under.
And the under.
I think a lot of unders,
Yeah, it makes you, especially with teams like this, it's hard to.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going with the Giants, and the reason I'm going with the Giants is because they have a lethal pass rush.
Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau, he's a bad dude.
Yeah, he's bad.
Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, they got a good defense.
Yeah.
So this can't put up. We get old Danny Dimes to throw some touchdowns. They'd be all right. All right, next game we got the Broncos and the Chiefs. Broncos are 5-4. Chiefs are 8-0 still somehow or another.
They just find a way to win.
I don't get it, man. I'm so sick of seeing them win. I'm so sick of seeing them win. They just
find a way to win.
God. So Denver got their asses just absolutely spanked.
They got pounded
last week for sure.
Dog walked them.
Yeah, so they know exactly where they stand now. That 5-4 record, it's not going to cut it. They're not going much further. They're not going to get past these guys when it's time. That's for sure.
Oh, no.
No. So when it comes down to it, and like I said, KC pulled out another squeaker against the Bucks, but then the Bucks are shocking to me because they don't have their receivers, and
Kept it close.
Mayfield still does a good job.
Yeah, everybody is. But every Kansas City Chiefs fan was holding their breath the other night when Mahomes almost. They thought he might have got hurt.
Oh, he's still walking out there limping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was it for him.
Yeah.
I hate to wish injury on anybody,
Yeah.
but well, I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna think it.
This one's Chiefs by 8. Over under 41.5. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs to stay undefeated. I'm going with the under again.
Go with the Chiefs. Got the Chiefs right there. I don't think Denver has a chance, but I didn't think Carolina had a chance either. But
Any given Sunday.
any given Sunday. All right, we got the Steelers versus Washington. Steelers are 6-2. Washington 7-2. Steelers are coming off a bye. I don't know. They're going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is a monster.
He's good.
He's good, but he doesn't throw a lot of touchdowns.
No.
I think he's only got like 7 or 8, maybe 9 max
Yeah.
passing touchdowns. So, but he can run like Forrest
I
Gump.
like to win.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm not sure. Like I said earlier, who the best in the East is between Washington and Philly. I'm still leaning Philly, but we'll see.
I think Washington can take them.
Yeah, Washington also picked up
Marshawn Lattimore.
because
Another
that was another
Pro
thing.
Bowler.
Another thing with Baltimore, like I said, their defense was struggling, their offense was clicking. Washington did the same thing, and now they went and picked them up a Lattimore. That should boost them.
Oh,
That should boost them pretty good bit.
Yeah.
And the Steelers picked up Mike Williams as receiver, which he hasn't done much this year.
No.
But I would have rather had Mike Williams than Johnny Ringo Mingo
Oh, yeah.
for sure. But
He needs a day.
yeah,
Line on that was Washington by 2.5 and over under 44.5. And I'm going with the Commanders and the under.
I'm going with Washington. I almost went with the Steelers on this, just because
I think Wilson's having a better
he's doing better.
for the Steelers than he did when he was with the Broncos.
Yeah, they got a good defense.
Yeah.
They got a good defense, so we'll see. But I'm still going to go with Washington on that.
Yeah.
All right, the next game we got Minnesota versus the Jags. Minnesota's 6-2. Jaguars are 2-7. The Vikings pull one out over the Colts, barely, I think. I don't feel like they're a 6-2 team, to be quite honest. I think old Sam Darnold is.
He's not. He's just having his best year he's ever had.
Yeah, and I just don't think he can hold it up.
Statistically,
I don't think he can hold it up for the rest of the year.
I don't know.
I don't think he can. And the Jags are looking better every week. They almost pulled the upset over Philly, but about when they start looking decent, Trevor Lawrence is doubtful this week.
Hurt his shoulder.
Yeah, the backup is
Mac Jones.
Big Mac Jones from Alabama and New England. So Mac Jones went from New England starting quarterback to backing up the Jags, Trevor Lawrence, and now you never know, because these are the types of things where these guys, because they're competitors,
Yeah.
they compete, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones is going to be looking at this as like, this is my chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've got to do something.
Yeah.
This is my chance to make something happen, or I'm going to be stuck as a backup the rest of my career.
Yeah. The line on that was Vikings by 7, and the over under is 44.5. And I'm gonna stick with the Vikings and the under again.
And I'm going to go with. I almost want to switch this. I almost do. I mean,
no way with Mac Jones.
Yeah, like I said, you got these guys. He might come out firing on all cylinders.
He might.
You know what I'm saying?
They lost Christian Kirk for the year.
Yeah, they got Robert Robertson, I think's his name. I think it's something like that.
I can't remember.
Anyway, he's a really good receiver. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna stick with Minnesota. That's what I'll do. We got Atlanta at the Saints. Atlanta 6-3, Saints 2-7. Haven't won a game since they beat the crap out of the Cowboys. Just despicable.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So Falcons beat Dallas last week on the scoreboard and physically.
Yeah.
And we lost Dak and CD got hurt, and I think CD's going to be fine. He's just going to have to get a cortisone shot or two.
Yeah.
Get one in the 40 game, one at halftime, and get back out there. But he showed me a lot of heart going out there and playing as hurt as he was.
Yeah.
In a game. I know we needed that game,
It was.
but we need him to stay healthy.
Yeah.
And he gutted it out. I was proud of him. And the Saints, they suck right now. They got beat by Carolina, and that just had to be demoralizing.
I think their head coach got fired too.
Yeah, they lost the head coach. He's gone, and they traded Lattimore. So they're giving up on the season. They're trying to get him a first round draft pick. They're going to tank it the rest of the year.
We're gonna get that one.
Yeah, we're gonna give him a run for that.
Yeah.
You ain't got that first rounder yet, buddy. We got give us. They're fighting for some of these teams are fighting for a Super Bowl, and we're fighting for a first round draft pick. Anyway, number 1 draft pick, I should say.
The line on that one's Atlanta by 4, and the over under is 46.5. You can go with Atlanta and the under.
I'm going with Atlanta as well. Cousins he's on fire right now. He's on fire everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
He did well in Minnesota. He does well here. I don't know what it is about him because he doesn't move.
No.
He stands in the pocket.
Yeah.
He either takes a sack or throws the ball.
Yeah.
Either away or to a receiver. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. There's no scrambling.
No.
There's none of that. Just like that, which every team should just tee off on him.
Yeah.
You think about it, that would be like he's going to be standing right there behind the center.
Yeah.
He's standing there now, and he's going to be standing there as soon as he gets the ball, and he's not going to move.
Nope.
So anyway, I'm going in with Atlanta. Somehow, if he can stay healthy without getting beat to death. I like Atlanta.
I do too.
I like it, but I like Tampa Bay as well. So I'm really kind of who do you want to win that division? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because I like Baker Mayfield.
I like Bijan Robinson.
I love Bijan Robinson. Yeah. He's done so good for me this year on my fantasy team. I love him to death. Anyway, we got San Francisco versus Tampa Bay. San Francisco 4-4, and Tampa Bay is 4-5. San Fran's coming off a bye. McCaffrey's going to be back. San Francisco is going to be back and rocking.
Making a push now.
Colton's fantasy team's going to start going off now.
Yeah.
He got McCaffrey. That sucked on any fantasy guys out there.
Yeah.
He went out there and picked him first round this week, 10? And he's just now getting to play.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, so McCaffrey's back. I think everybody's supposed to be back, obviously, except for Ayuk. So, however you say his name. And the Bucs, like I said, they don't look bad considering the fact that they're down their top 2 receivers.
Yeah.
Somehow or another, old Mayfield seems to just find people. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
If we were down our top 2 receivers, I don't think we would score a point.
No.
I don't understand how some of these teams do it.
We'll be able to throw the ball or run the ball.
Yeah, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
We don't really have 2 top receivers. We got 1.
Yeah.
No. If we were down 1 receiver, if CeeDee Lamb goes down, it's over. We actually, I'll take that back. I regress because we actually beat, who we beat? Pittsburgh without CeeDee Lamb. Was CeeDee Lamb in that game? No, he was in the game. They just had him doubled most of the time.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I was thinking for some reason he was out of that game. That was Tolbert's big game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Line on that's 49ers by 6, over under 50.5. Going with 49ers and the over.
I'm going with 49ers. If the reason I'm going with 49ers here is obviously because they got McCaffrey back, and I'm not taking anything away from. A couple games I picked when they didn't have the receivers, I picked them to get beat because they didn't have their receivers. I didn't think they'd play well at all. Though they do play well without those guys. The only reason I'm going 49ers here is McCaffrey. If they had their top receivers,
it'd be a good, better game.
I think it'd be a lot better game. All right, so we got Buffalo versus the Colts. Buffalo's 7-2, Colts 4-5. The Bills pulled out a squeaker over Miami.
Yeah,
last week, and
he hit a 61-yard field goal.
Yeah, 61-yarder to pull it out. Cooper, for some reason, has not been the difference maker that I thought he was going to be.
Oh, he got hurt.
I think he's acting hurt. I don't know. He caught a touchdown in the first game.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, he hasn't had a whole lot.
Not so much.
Yeah, not so much. Like I said, I figured he'd be more of a factor to this point. I don't even know if he's playing again this week. So, anyway, not sure if the Colts will have I am sure.
Flacco's going to be there the rest of the season.
Yeah. Oh, Flacco is going to be the quarterback for the rest of the season. And that's what he's getting enough rest. You see him on the sideline the other day? They was making fun of him because he's on the sideline and he gone. And they're like, oh, he's still tired. Like, he's still tired. That poor fella. Anyway, so that was funny. They were really ripping him on that. Anyway, I don't think Flacco did very well last week, but I really don't think it's going to matter either way. Who's in there against Buffalo? I think Buffalo's going to win it. But.
Yeah, that one's Buffalo by 4. Over under 47.5. I'm going to go with Bills Mafia and the under.
And I'm going with the Bills as well. All right, we got New England and the Bears. New England 2-7, Bears are 4-4, and New England almost pulled it off against the Titans, but Drake made through an interception right at the end of the game or something.
Yeah.
Drake May's good. I still like him.
He'll get better.
But he's still a rookie.
He's got potential.
Next year he's going to be there, I believe. And the Bears look bad against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
The Cardinals.
I thought they were going to take them. But
I thought the Bears. I actually picked the Bears to win that game, and they just got demolished. So anyway, I feel like Caleb Williams will have a better game this week against New England, but we'll see. Swift, man, I love that dude. He's back. He's back.
Yeah,
he's running hard, catching passes out of the backfield. He's back. He's doing really well. I like him a lot. I wish we had a chance to get him.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We had a chance to get a lot of people.
A whole bunch of them.
That one's Chicago by 6.5. Over under 38.5. Going with the Bears and the under.
I'm going with the Bears as well in this game. All right, we got Tennessee and the Chargers. Tennessee is 2-6, and the Chargers are 5-3. And see, the Titans get the win against the Patriots, just like I just said. Defense is still solid. Offense still needs a lot of work.
Yeah,
they're in trouble there. And the Chargers are like quietly hanging in there, pulling out a few wins here and there. I don't think they can beat Kansas City when it comes down to it.
Oh no,
Kansas City's good, but the Chargers they've been playing pretty well. Dobbins is running well for them. I like Dobbins. We had a chance to pick him up too.
Yeah,
had a chance to get him, but I don't know. He's like maybe 3rd or 4th in the league in rushing or something like that.
Somewhere in there.
And the Chargers have a good defense.
Yeah.
So the only thing Tennessee's got going for them is defense.
Yeah,
that's it.
Fred, that one's Chargers by 7.5. Over under 38.5. I'm going with the Superchargers and under.
And I'm going with the Chargers as well. All right, we got the Jets versus the Cardinals. Jets 3-6. Cardinals are 5-4. When the line first came out, it had the Cardinals as the favorites, and now it's switched. Now the Jets are the favorites. Which we talked about this earlier. I don't know why they wouldn't be. They picked the Jets to be the favorites over Houston.
Yeah.
And they were right, and I was dead wrong on that.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way they're going to beat Houston, and they did. So I can understand why they'd be the favorites over the Cardinals. Like I said, that they beat the Texans. I did not see that coming. Owen Rodgers looked better.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they got him his new receiver.
Yeah.
So, and Wilson, actually, he only played some of the game. I think he went out.
Wilson?
No.
Adams?
Adams got, I don't know if he really got hurt. I think he hit pointer, maybe something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, something. But Wilson absolutely just went off.
Yeah.
That catch he had in the end zone was ridiculous.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah. And the Cardinals destroyed the Bears, like I said, and I didn't see that coming. So I didn't see the Jets beating Houston, and I didn't see the Cardinals beating the Bears. And then here we go. Now we got those two teams together. So this should actually be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
This is actually not the lowest line. The Rams are the lowest line on that. It's only 1.5 favorite. So
yeah. Line on that's Jets by 1.5. Over under 46.5. I'm going with Jets. And under.
And under. All them red under.
I don't know why.
It'll be a defensive week.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
that's just me. I don't know.
I'm going with the Jets too. Honestly, I think the Cardinals are going to win this game. I really do. When I picked this, I picked this when the Cardinals were the favorites, and I was trying to pick an underdog.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it come out, and now the Jets are the favorites. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Jets. But I still believe the Cardinals are going to win this game.
Jets got talent,
and they got heart, dude. They run a lot of games to the end.
Yeah. Adams, Wilson, Hall, Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, they got some players. Their defense is good.
Defensive line guy, Williams, he's good too.
Yeah. Oh, the Cardinals, they've got heart.
Yeah.
They gut out a lot of close games.
Yeah.
They play hard. But anyway, so I went with the Jets on this one. Now we got the Lions and Houston. Lions are 7-1. Houston 6-3. Lions showed out against Green Bay. To me, they're the best team in the league.
Yeah.
I think they're better than Baltimore. I think they're better than Kansas City. I think the Lions are the best team in the league, and I think they're getting better every single week.
Yeah. Yeah.
They tore Green Bay off the bone. I mean, just beat the daylights out of them. And then you got the Texans losing to the Jets. That probably just killed their confidence. But I'm not sure what's going on with them right now. I don't know. They're definitely not playing like they were this time last year.
No.
Not even close.
No.
So I don't know. So I feel like this is going to be another statement win against another decent team. And they went and picked up Zadarius Smith.
Yeah.
To help out with losing Hutchinson. So they picked up Zadarius Smith. That's going to help a lot on their defense. They were struggling a little bit on defense, not as bad as Washington and Baltimore, but they were struggling a little bit on defense. But that's going to help out a lot.
Yeah.
Zadarius Smith.
Nico might be coming back. I'm not 100%, but
Yeah, that's right. He might be coming back. That's one thing that's hurting them because they're down their two receivers.
yeah,
Didn't stop Tampa Bay, but it's stopping them.
yeah.
But different offense. I don't know if they run timing routes or it could be anything.
The line on that's Detroit by 3.5. Over under 48.5. I'm gonna go with the upset.
Okay,
I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, but
right. Well, it wouldn't be an
Wouldn't be a
upset. It
shot.
would just be you're picking them not to lose by more than 3.5.
yeah, that's true. I won't take the
They can
points.
still get beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I'm gonna take the points in the Texans and the over.
And I'm going with Detroit himself. All right. Last one, Monday night. We got Miami versus the Rams. Miami's 2-6. Rams are 4-4. Miami looks a lot better now that they got Tua back. It seems like they're coming along. They put up a real good game against Buffalo last week. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think they have anybody out that I know of. I think everybody's that's a position player is still in. I don't think anybody's hurt.
I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I saw something with Waddle.
Oh yeah, Waddle might be.
Yeah,
Waddle might be. That's right. I did see something about that too. The Rams, they've got everybody back.
yeah, they look different, like a different team.
They look like a different team now, and they beat up Seattle last week in overtime. I wouldn't say they beat them up, but in overtime,
Yeah,
they won. So Puka's back. Puka should be back from his he slapped the crap or swung at somebody during the game.
yeah.
So he should be back. And I couldn't see that in Puka.
Not gonna either.
I couldn't. I was like, when I saw that on, I was like, he did what? What, he must have said something about his mama or something because I just couldn't see Puka doing something like that.
Yeah,
He just jump up out of there swinging. Anyway, so like I said, he's back from his boxing match, and that's all we got with him.
yeah. The line on that's Rams by 1. Over under 50.5. And I'm gonna go with the Rams and going with the over.
I'm going with upset. I'm going with Miami. All right. So, excuse me. All right. I got an upset here for you guys that want to get in on the hat. Try to win you a hat. Okay. I picked an upset here. I picked I'll pick another one. Pick that one. Upset here. So I picked those two upsets this week. And I was going to pick this one, was going to be an upset that I thought I'd have a third one, but all of a sudden now they're the favorite. But I still think the Cardinals are going to do it. So anyway, get in there, put your picks in, all the Sunday games and the Monday game, and you're going against me, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Like, subscribe, comment. If you don't want to put your picks in, comment. And like I said, if you don't, hit your notifications. If you don't like the hats, I can get any hat. Those are just the hats that I've gotten right now because most of our viewers are from the Dallas area.
Yeah.
So I guess that doesn't mean anything. I'm thinking about buying me a Houston hat. So I change it up a little bit myself. But anyway, so like I said, like, subscribe, and hit notifications and put in those comments, those picks. That's all we got.
See you next week.